And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They are going for it. It's Watson. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. He'll go right back to Stevenson. And he will work his way down inside the 30. A pickup of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80.
They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play. First and 10. On the ground, Gibson. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Patriots first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Second and 7. Here comes the jet sweep. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. A carry now for Gibson. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, one play. One first down. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. He's inside the 30. And he will take this one in. 83 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. Airing one out for Bourne. That's caught! And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Now, May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
May to the air once more. Open man, Demario Douglas. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
That one is caught beyond the pylon. Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown, New England. Joey Sly on now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Patriots will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Pierre Strong on the return. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
Set. At 31. At 25.
On first down, Watson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter.
At 31.
On second down, here's Watson. The pressure all over him. He goes down again. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. This returnable for Douglas. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll go play action with May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The motion man here is Bourne. This time they stay on the ground. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, it's May. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, second half drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Justin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Gibson. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Shut up.
To throw now, May. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Second down and 8. Play action. Watson. A throw. Right side taken by Njoku. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. A play fake. Now Watson to throw. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Deshaun Watson. Touchdown, Browns. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Makes the score Browns 14, Patriots 7. Justin Hopkins.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Gibson. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
May now on 1st and 10. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Chubb to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Off the bootleg, here's Watson. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6. So these two teams take the long. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Watson. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Now on comes Dustin Hopkins in a pressure situation. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So Hopkins now, following the made field goal, back out to send it away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Here's May. He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. A gain there of 15. 1st down, New England.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Cougar 19.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
May to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. To throw again is May. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Patriots.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. This one complete to Bourne. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They come up for 2nd and 2.
At the 19-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Ready up. Rocco 80. Let's go now.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Pop Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Here comes Ford on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Ford. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. With the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Out comes Sly for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. On play action, it's Watson. He brings it in, the tight end, Njoku. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Off play action, here's Watson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here's 2nd down. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This is brought in downfield by Judy. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Watson to throw again. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
To the air again, Watson. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just 1 more play.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here we go. 1 final play. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final